America, we're in love with crossover SUVs. We're buying more of these things than anything else. Coupes and sedans, as great as they are, they're kind of falling by the wayside. Even us at Ford, the only car we make these days is the Mustang. Everything else is trucks, pickups, and SUVs. So car-based crossovers like these are what's popular. They look like trucks, but they're actually built more like cars on unibody-based architecture, even this Jeep Grand Cherokee. So when it comes to doing truck stuff, going off-road, towing and hauling, there are limitations to car-based crossovers. When you get to that point, there really is no duplicate for a truck-based body and frame construction like this 4Runner, which we're going to talk about today. Hi, this is Joe from Scarff Ford, and today we're going to talk about this 2021 Toyota 4Runner. Let's dive in. You know, car-based crossovers are popular for good reason. They're lighter, they're more fuel efficient, they have more car-like drive-in dynamics, which is great for a lot of people. But feeling and driving like a truck is not necessarily a bad thing. There's a lot of people that like to buy full-size trucks built on frames, and they like the way they feel and drive. I've been in the car business for 30 years, and I love the way the 4Runners feel and drive. It doesn't feel like a car. It doesn't feel like the Toyota Highlander, which is another mid-size SUV that Toyota makes, but that one's based on a car platform. Both great vehicles, but obviously, you know, you're not going to go places that you would in this 4Runner with a Toyota Highlander. So the Toyota 4Runner is still one of the best out-of-the-box off-road vehicles that you can buy. You have amazing ground clearance, great four-wheel drive system with off-road technology, and of course you have the amazing reliability you get when you get a vehicle with the Toyota badge. I've been in the car business for 30 years. One of the highest mileage vehicles I've seen in my entire life was a Toyota 4Runner, not too different, a little bit older than this one. I saw it at the auction. I wasn't gonna buy it, but I was curious. It had 400,000 miles. I'll see if I can find a picture of it. I remember taking a picture of it because I was just shocked. I started up. I don't know if it was the original engine or not, but I mean, it still ran and drive okay. I mean, it's a little rough or rare, 400,000 miles, but that's just the amazingness. You know, Toyota just has a magic formula for making vehicles that seemingly last forever. Go on Craigslist, look for Toyota 4Runners for sale, and you'll see a ton of them with over 200,000 miles. And not only are they still for sale, but you can see people are still asking a decent amount of money for them, a lot more than a similar American car with 200,000 miles on it, because people know these things are built to last. They know if I buy one of 200,000 miles, if I take care of it, there's a chance I could get another 50 or 100,000 miles out of it. We have a rock solid bulletproof 4-liter V6, makes 270 horsepower, no complicated forced induction, no hybrid systems. It's not paired with any hybrid systems like the newer 4Runner. The newer 4Runner is great, but that V6 is gone and it went to a hybrid system with turbocharging. You know, I'm sure it will be reliable, but the more complexity, the more things you add to a vehicle, the more chances are for something going wrong. This thing's in beautiful shape, really low miles, 43,000 miles, pretty low miles for 21. A lot of these have double the mileage you'll find for sale. Great color combination. If you are gonna go off-road, white is a great color. As nice as black is, when you're rubbing against tree branches and sticks and brush and things like that, it's gonna get scratched up and you're gonna see everything. Where white, it's the complete opposite. This one has a tow hitch, and being a truck-based SUV with body and frame architecture, this thing's a great tow rig with a cargo area protector. But we got another surprise for you. We pull this out, and check this out. We have the optional third row seating. Not all the 4Runners have the third row seating standard. It is optional. For those with growing families, these third row seats are a popular choice, and they just as easily stow away. People with 4Runners generally have active outdoor lifestyles. We have a conventional power outlet back here. Also a regular 12-volt outlet, great for camping and outdoor activities. Being a midsize, it has lots of space. I'm 6'2", I got lots of headroom, legroom in the second row. You can get these 4Runners all decked out with leather in the limited package, but these SR5s are a little bit more utilitarian. I like them, you know. It's just a good old-fashioned sport utility vehicle. We have a roll-down rear window. That'd be really popular with my dog. I could just picture some doggies hanging their heads out there. Not a lot of vehicles these days have these roll-up windows. This is a more popular item we'd find back in the 80s and 90s when SUVs were really based on trucks like this one. Great infotainment system, parking camera, as I mentioned, low miles, like the in-log gauges. We've got some off-road hardware, downhill assist control. We have A-Track, not the A-Track there. I'll have to look up and I'll post on the screen exactly what the A-Track does, I forgot. Nice leather-up steering wheel. Well, thanks for joining me on this walk-around video. As I mentioned, we're Scarff Ford Isuzu in business since 1922. Over 100 years, we sell new Fords, new Isuzus, and a very wide variety of proven vehicles. And hey, if you're open-minded, we also have our fantastic Broncos, another truck-based SUV with amazing off-road prowess, right up there, the 4Runner and the Wrangler, one of the best out-of-the-box off-road vehicles. A little bit of a shameless plug. Thanks for watching, we'll see you next time.